World Grind. And every week, every day. Not every day. Sorry that you couldn't get the intro. Internet problems, am I? Always fun. But today, we're going to start off with I do have some background with this game, so I won't be starting out completely blind, or blind in general. We are going to have a fun time with this. Noticeable as in, you're going to want to burn your retinas off. Dear God, you're going to want to burn your retinas off. He's going to be horribly unique. To an extent. At some point he just stops being unique. But that is okay. Because if there was a problem with that, well then that sucks for everyone else. Ooh, that's some nice hair. Don't you say? I think it needs to be a different color. Now, I've already made a character similar to this, so I'm mostly going to go off of the template I've used before. I didn't keep it around for too long because, of course, I wanted to start making a video. But I know what I'm doing for what the person's going to look like. And, oh God, he's already beautiful. Don't you say? I say he's beautiful. If you don't, well then you're just a mean person. Look at him, he's trying his best. He does his eyebrows, okay? He does his eyebrows. He might be stern, but he does his eyebrows. That makes him okay in my book. Ooh, sexy. Every inch of him now. Some of these eyes just make me think of anime. Like, look at that. Would any human... That's a really bug-out eye. Just... Oh God. Some of these eyes are actually very terrifying. But I've become drawn to some of them. Oh. We need to make him super beautiful. Any color? I have no idea. Now, I'm relatively prevalent-ish in all the weapons, so worst case scenario, you can tell me what weapon to use. I say worst case, but that's probably the best case. Because that's what I want. But until I get a good suggestion, or a suggestion, I'm just gonna go with what I want. Which will probably be a spattering of anything. Though there is some stipulations. I'm not using the ranged weapons. Heck no. Heckity heck no. No. The ranged weapons are not for me. I've tried them out on my own. Talk about a slow game. If you think the game is slow and grindy, think of ranged weapons. Oof! 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 That jaw, though. Or those lips. Sexy. He is looking fly. Can you believe that? He is ready for anybody. Oh God. Now that is a sexy, sexy looking man. Now you got it. You can't have a guy without matching hair color. So of course he's gonna be vain enough to dye that too. Or maybe it's natural. You don't know. He might just put oil in it. Definitely makes some of the weapons pretty scary. If you just put oil in it, because some of those weapons are flammable. And keeping with the tradition, he likes yellow. He really likes yellow. Oh gosh. Oh my gourd. Oh my good golly gourd. Can you believe it? He likes his yellow. But I would believe it more if I could see it. Which does not appear to be something that wants to happen. So let's go with that. Oh. I'm just a bloody dunce. I turned up its transparency. Boom. Looks like he's nowhere near being awkward now. He's going to a ball. He's going to a gala. He's going to a gala, everyone. No one can make fun of him now. He's going to a gala. Now that we know where he's going, we should be happy for him. Super yellow lips, slight metallic, mostly glossy. Look at how supple those lips are. Wouldn't you like to kiss that? Kiss that. I would kiss that. I think this one's better. It focuses around the glossy eye. And of course, more yellow, but this time, let's make it a nice that's not really yellow, is it? That's more of a brown, eh? Yeah, that works. It's not the best, but it works. You probably can't hear this, but I personally prefer to do at least a little bit. Whether it be mostly for my satisfaction, because I'm a bastard. Let's take a look at our sexy man in all the colors. Oof. I think everyone would be happy to have that following them at night. And then in the mushrooms, I think he's on mushrooms, you can probably tell. So what should we name him? Mustard Man? Malcolm? I like Malcolm. This is actually coming straight from my head. Malcolm. There. Now we have a Malcolm. And I forgot about the cat. Fuck. I personally enjoy the cats, but you can't really make it look good. There's very limited amount of looks good for the cat, at least in my opinion, though I am not the best at even coloring these things because I am really bad at it. Wow, who would have guessed I'm bad at something? Looks like school was right. I wanna die. I'm kidding. Already into the death jokes and you're only one episode in. Boy oh boy, you have no restraint there. No, I don't. But that should be okay. No restraint is fine, so long as it's with the right people, am I right? Unless you're that kind of person. Let's see, eyes. That's a fine set of eyes. I have to tell you, usually I somehow make these cats horrendous. Horrendous? horrendous. Yes, it's horrendous. Oh my Christ. I am not the best at words either. Despite being a grammar Nazi, as they say. And then clothing, to mark him as mine, super yellow. Gotta turn in that American accent, super yellow. Yep. Awesome. So then, our little feathered friend, our little fluffy friend, will be named. We have a Malcolm. And what would be a name for this? Fuck. Names. What would be a name? Fuck. This is my fucking crux. I cannot come up with names. Let's call him Red Butt. Red Butt. There we go. Now we have Red Butt and Malcolm. They will be the people to save the world. Yay! So this is gonna be a fucking series on this game. I bet you haven't seen that before. Wow. You truly haven't lived until you've seen this. Boy oh boy, this commentary is amazing.
So, how about a toast?
I wish you were my handler. You look so much better. I already know what I'm talking about, but fuck.
And the commission!
Basically everyone else looks way better than who you get. You think I'm horrible?
So,
just
tell
wait.
me,
Just wait. Holy crap.
The Elder Dragons must migrate to the New World for some reason.
To have sex, don't you think? That's my guess.
After running the research commission for 40-odd years, the guild's itching for an answer. They say the Fifth Fleet's got the best shot at cracking this case.
I wonder
and
who
I
that
agree.
person is.
Keep it down. Hey, speaking of, A-listers usually operate in teams of 2. Have you sat down with your partner yet?
Yeah, he's right there beside me. He's my cat. He's an A-lister. Don't you think? I think that's a bit presumptuous of you to say that my cat isn't an A-lister. He goes on more adventures with me than anyone else.
Listen to that. Getting rough out there. The waves are picking up. That's gotta mean landfall.
Or it means there's a storm.
You're on the A-list.
My eyes!
Huh. Meow-de-doo.
She's killing me.
I'm not sick, but I do have pretty good ears. Ah, put her there. I happen to be an A-lister myself. Whoa, whoa!
For an A-lister, you got no balance. Woo! I have to say, if this was a living being, you would have noticed it a lot sooner. Especially if it was rising. You probably wouldn't have been pushed or stuck on it from the speed it's rising. It would have been more like a tidal wave or a bulge that pushed your boat back. Likelihood is you wouldn't have seen it. Or you would have seen it, but you wouldn't have been... Oh no. Hey, could you follow like my cat? Please? Okay, yeah. Except for without me falling, I would really rather prefer me not dying. Christ, that is not a fun time when I die. La-da-dee. tutorial levels are so much fun.
Anybody there?
No, please, let's just run away from that voice. And I ran towards
hey,
it.
Look what happened to the ship.
Oh hey, it's you, the only other person that was willing to talk to me on that boat. Yeah, let's go behind and push it. I bet we'll get a reaction.
This way.
It's not safe here. This way. Yeah, thanks. Thanks a lot, boys and girl. We're gonna definitely succeed in fucking moving that boat ourselves. Look, I'm doing it psychically. Oh, I just realized something. That boat is probably getting pushed from both the movement of Zoro, Magdaros, and wind, because its sail is still unfurled.
Watch yourself.
I've seen this this fucking tutorial like 7 times, and I never realized that the fucking wind would probably be a aspect when you're thinking about the boat, because the sail's unfurled.
Hurry.
It's just not something you ever really think about. I gotta say, you learn something at least. If these are wyverns, then you don't want to go to the fucking New World? Yes, this is called the New World, I believe. We're on! I knew it! A mysterious land dragon thing that came out of the sky. Run, dash. Now, cutscene! Please let me drop her. Just once, I want to let her die like this. She deserves it for all the strife she puts me through. This is cool and all, but I kind of wish she got hit. And how did the sun move that fast? Less than 20 seconds from when we jumped off with the Barnos when it was pitch fucking black, basically. And we fly underneath its fucking dangling ball sacks on its chin, and the sun comes up. Like, what the fuck? Either the sun came up, or it should have been brighter. We should have seen it. It was just kind of like darkness and then sudden light. It wasn't like a gradient into light, so unrealistic. Which is saying something, because I'm talking about realism in this game, where you swing weapons literally the size of your body at creatures 8 times your size usually. Boy oh boy, Yodi, tired of my voice. It sounds very monotone. Ugh. Ugh. You know, I dropped you like at least 3 seconds before I fell. Y'all should be much farther away. Come on, get with the program. Get with the program.
Somebody must have set up this camp.
Maybe it's the people we were heading to find. You ever get that thought?
I found this in the tent.
Oh well, the tutorial's not over yet.
Well, part of one at least.
Well, part of a map? Oh boy! That's where we are.
Right around here.
And that's where we're going. Pretty straight shot.
This is where our ship was supposed to dock. For now, I think it would be best if we make our way to base.
I can't
The
believe
map should help us find our way.
Oh boy, I can't believe it. The fact that there's some of these areas that are still blocked off. I can't believe it. Do you want to die yet? 'Cause I want to die. This voice is starting to get grated. I don't want to be loud to spike the mic, because I don't know how good it is.
The Research Commission's headquarters. Come
No,
on,
I
let's
bet
get
this
going.
noise is definitely grating on your eardrums. Isn't that right? Woohoo! No reason to turn into a southern drawl, but, you know, gots to love
According to
it.
the map, to get to HQ, we need to...
To get to HQ, we need to... Hurry the fuck up! This entire fucking quest
my scent earlier.
is all
If you
fucking
lose sight
related
of me,
to
just
her,
follow
so
the scout
I have to
flies,
be like...
and they'll lead you
Boo
right
boo
to
boo
it.
boo boo. I gotta wait for you. Boo boo boo. Bo 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 bo. Bo bo bo. Bo 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 bo. Bo bo bo. Bo 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 bo. Bo bo bo. Either way, that was a really old anime about magical nose hairs. Or a guy who could control his magical nose hair. I don't know. I never watched it, but the name sounds amusing. Hey look, fodder creatures that I didn't even pay attention to.
Okay, easy there.
You know, I have a dissecting knife on me.
Don't pick a fight if you don't
If I
have a weapon.
really wanted to,
We
I
need
could
to
just
hide.
rip their
Come
faces
on,
off.
this way.
And it wouldn't even be that hard.
Hurry!
That
Quietly.
knife is just about the exact same size as a regular, what's it called? Fucking sword and shield knife.
Quietly.
That's pretty sizable, you know.
Okay, the coast is clear. Let's get going
No,
while we
fuck
still
the coast
can.
is clear. Now hurry up. I need to wait for you. Hurry up. Ah. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Go. Hurry up. Ugh. 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 Ugh.
Nothing can stop us.
Not when I can dodge roll. I can't dodge roll. This is not Dark Souls, you know. You want to get us killed? I'm fine with
Wait.
getting you killed.
There's something here.
I already know enough about this game that I would be willing to let you die. The really bad thing is that
What is this
she
trap?
talks a lot and I have weird emotes. When
There's
you
more over there.
go into
Let's check it
cutscenes,
out.
she's just always talking and or getting us into fucking trouble. And by trouble, I mean she's fucking doing stupid pieces of shit things like this. Ooh, random things that I don't have a weapon. Oh no! It's a Jaggerus! Great Jaggerus. Spooky! I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I best go run up. Whee!
Don't mind me.
I have no clue where he probably jumped from that top right area, or left area, off the cliff where you
This
can't
way,
get to,
hurry.
so he's a dirty
Okay,
hacker.
let's go.
Move!
Fucking dirty hacker. So, you want me to chase you when the monster's in front of me? What happens if the monster turns around?
Move!
What happens then? And how do you stop it from fucking just like
What are you
running
waiting
through
for?
that gate
Get over
and
here.
ripping shit? And I don't know enough about this that that's a fire-spitting T-Rex. So, at what point does this thing get fed up and just burns down or even just knock down that fucking fence? Oh! That was weirdly cut. The first time I saw that, that was just weirdly cut together.
You all right?
Like, I know
Let's
it's meant
go.
to symbolize,
Okay.
oh, you jump to safety, and and the thing's tail hit it and just kind of bounced off instead of fucking sending you flying into the ocean. But still, this is a really pretty screen, though. One thing I have to say about their pictures and stuff, and loading screens, the vast majority of the screens are really pretty to look at. Like, if I had this in stained glass in my house, that would be nice. Even if it wasn't a window, just like a stained glass piece set on my wall on a white or black background. That would actually be pretty cool. Or even just an actual... Do any of you, or anyone, know about those weird pictures where you scratch off the... it's kind of like a scratch lotto ticket. You scratch off the
Amazing, ain't it?
Covering filament, and it turns the area
it's like nature
they're
meant for us to
scratching
build a
metallic.
Stera right here.
Stera.
I don't personally
like
enjoy
it.
them because I don't have a steady enough hand. I wonder why.
The rest of
But-
the fifth are already here.
It's a really cool
You're
thing
the
where
last to arrive.
you're making a picture off of predetermined little lines, but the picture is made of black and colored metallic.
Okay.
If you could do it with the
Hey, you
gradient
guys
and
made it.
rainbow
You're-
coloring. Hello,
You're
useless
alive.
friends.
Had it rough,
I will
huh?
never see you on a hunt, and you will
When we
never
couldn't
be
find you
invited
two, we were
to my
starting to
parties.
sweat bullets.
You scared us.
In fact,
We
I
were
think
talking
you
about going out to
live
look for you.
inside my house for a little
All's
while.
well that ends well.
Hey, we need a hand.
Hey, we
Sorry.
need a
Come on.
hand. Hey,
Catch
could
you
I give
later.
you her hand by cutting it off and sending it to you because she's useless? I'm gonna
This
keep pointing
here's our
that out.
trade yard.
She's just fucking
I
useless.
guess the name says it all.
I literally get
Look at
more
all the
use out
people.
of the signboard,
Stuff.
the quest
Incredible,
signboard,
right?
than I do out of her.
We've got it all here. We've got
And
hunters
why?
to do all the exploring,
In any
scholars to do
sense,
the research,
would you have
technicians
the
to keep them going.
person who gives the quest,
This place is the
or at
beating
least
heart of the
assigns
commission.
you a quest, the
Wait here a second.
handler, go into the field with you? I understand
Commander, I
she's
found
there
it.
to do certain things, but I remember playing a Monster Hunter game on the 3DS. Hello, grizzled man. Meet girly grizzled man and beautiful grizzled man.
Astera.
Welcome to Astera. I'm glad you made it. Somehow I knew you would, though. When you've been in command as long as I have, you start to learn who's capable and who isn't. Now, as much as I'd like to get you up to speed, I'm being pulled in about 8 directions at once. We'll cover the important matters at council, which will be convening once things settle down. Can you learn? Can you tell I know how to read? Oh boy! I expect you two to be there, of course.
Your reputations precede
The
you.
guild spoke highly of you as individuals. Think what you can do as a team. The guild speaking highly of her as anything surprises me. Vastly surprises me. And before I forget, your furry friend, ooh, kinky, was looking for you. Poor thing washed up not long ago. Your furry friend? Oh boy, I wish I had one of those. And not the animal kind. Ahoo! Go ahead and have a look around Astera. A horn will sound when it's time for council.
Well, off you go.
Well, off you go.
Okay, I'll give
Was
you the
that
grand
an
tour.
echo?
Let's start by looking for your palico. This is our stockpile. They carry most
Hi,
of the basic
stockpile man.
necessities.
You
In my
should
other
drop by
games,
later
I've
to
only
see what they
spoken to
have.
you like 5 times. Because you have nothing I ever want. You are useless. You are worse than useless. In fact, in other games, I literally
Next is the
go to
smithy.
the
It's this way.
shop counter much more
Over
frequently.
here.
Because it has things I need, like basic potions that I want to buy, or anything like that, because spending the time farming up the materials for
You're with the Commission's
potions
5th Fleet, right?
is absolutely stupid.
The old man in charge, my grandfather, was with the 1st. That was a long time ago.
The old
Me.
man in charge, that
Not
was
with
my
any fleet.
grandfather.
Born and bred right here. Never even been to the old world.
I kinda hope he's talking about that guy down there, the commander, but they don't look to be pretty blood related. Just look at their
Here's our
skying.
This is where you can craft weapons and
Here's
armor.
our smithy.
You'll be here a lot.
Wow!
I don't like that they
Look at
changed
this
it.
place.
That center guy,
wanna
the guy
check it out?
sitting, or the guy standing up, the human, in most
Ooh,
games, I do believe there's like
it's toasty in
goblin-esque
here.
creature that Wyverian is what they're called.
Want to get going?
Wyverian people. They
Canteen? I am
are
so
often the
there.
people that are good at building our hunter tools and decorations and stuff because
Here.
they're the people. They're the best people. Though, you know, this canteen run by cats would probably be
here's our
shut down by a
canteen.
health inspector. Just look at how unhygienic
Hey,
that is.
over there.
Hey, cats are carrying your food. Hope you like dust and dandruff.
Hey, you.
And hair. And hair, and lots of hair. Holy fuck, there's gonna be so much hair. Look. He kicked up dust, probably into someone's food, as he ran this
I
way.
knew you'd pull through.
And open flames? That's not safe. Any of those cats can catch fire. Which is actually
Right.
pretty horrible
Calling for a
because
council.
I like
Come on.
cats.
Yeah.
Not that I don't like dogs,
Now
but
that you are all here,
I
let us
vastly
begin
prefer
council.
cats to dogs.
After tracking a migrating elder dragon across the sea, the Fifth Fleet have finally arrived in Astera. Give them a warm welcome. They're a fine group. Worthy comrades who will help see the Research Commission's long efforts. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you,
Can
sir.
I please
We're
have a
ready to roll
different
up our
handler?
sleeves and get our hands dirty.
This here is the Commission's
Could my
core
cat
team.
even be my handler?
You
My
should all
cat
get
is
to
more
know each
useful
other.
than a handler.
Looking forward to it.
I like those three. That guy on the right seems like the Argosy captain, I think that was, or Argosy, from Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, who would travel between unexplored islands that you'll never get to see. But he brings over supplies that you can buy. And he, spoiler alert, in late game, not this guy, but on the other game, would give you a sword. A medium sword. By the time you get there, it would be low grade,
Now,
but
down to
still.
business. The latest monster to make the Elder Crossing
It's
is
a
known
nice
as Zora
gesture.
Magdaros.
It looks nice.
A huge monster with a mountain of fire upon its back. Research Commission's
Yeah,
job is
it
to
hit our
discover
boats,
exactly
didn't you know?
why
I
the
think
Elder
we
Dragons are
noticed it
migrating
came
to
in.
the New World.
Elder dragons have been with us since the dawn of time,
Since the dawn of time.
altering the ecosystem, reshaping. Once every decade or so, they flock to this continent. But for what reason?
But for what
With the
reason?
Fifth's help, we will find the missing link.
Here, here.
Here, here.
Talking! Hunters, for the time being, I need you to
Here,
focus on
here.
investigating our Jagras problem and securing Astera. Start by
You have a
investigating
Jagras
Jagras's
problem.
habitat.
Right. We're on it, sir.
A Jagras problem.
Everyone else,
Wow.
you know
I hate
the drill. Make
I
sure
hate
these hunters
everything
have
about
everything
this.
they need.
How could
Now
there
we're
even be
talking.
considered a Jagras problem?
You two,
You have
make it a priority to learn how we do things
all of
around
your
here.
best
You
people
heard him. Stick
right
with
here.
me and you'll have no
You even have the
problems.
sitting
fifth
hunter
banner
who
promises a change in
supposedly
the wind.
fought
All
with
right.
an elder dragon.
Dismissed.
That sitting guy in the back, covered in all metal, he supposedly fought with an elder dragon. Not even here a whole day and you already got yourself a first mission. You really are ready to get your hands dirty? Well, let's go look into this Jagras problem. But you'll need a weapon first. There's a box full of equipment you can use in your quarters. I'll show you the way. Boy, oh boy, this is my sexy voice, can't you tell? I'm trying to impress ye. Oh boy. This is actually... One thing I really loved about the game is their rooms. You can't do much in them, but if you think this looks kind of dingy,
We've placed some basic gear
you're
for
right.
you in that equipment
It's
box.
literally under
Make
the
sure to
ship's
choose
deck.
a weapon that suits you.
Just meant to be a room, not the room. Blah blah blah. Okay, so what weapon? So, as for you all to know, I'm very proficient in this weapon, and I'm pretty good at this weapon. for everyone. And then this weapon and this weapon are slow. This weapon, it's good, it has a lot of damage, but it takes effort to learn. This weapon is very slow. This weapon, I'd say, is arguably more slow than this because it has to get buffed up. This weapon, stronger than this comparatively because it's faster, but it's also a slow weapon. This weapon, it's a rush down. Nothing else aside from it. You stay at their legs, you knock them down every once in a while, and you fuck them up with like a flurry, 200 cuts per second, doing, let's say, 10 damage a cut, maybe, ish, 5 damage, I don't know. But for now, let's just work with the Iron Katana. I've personally gone to either the end or near the end with the switch axe, so I definitely know what I'm doing there, but I used to be very proficient with the katana, because one thing I liked about the katana is, whilst you're doing stuff with it, when you get your spirit gauge filled, you can, no matter what your sharpness level is, you can use a move which basically forces the blade into never bouncing. This move will, no matter what, always work. Now that you have access to the armory and provision stockpile, grab what you need. Once you're done, go meet up with your handler in the canteen and set up for a side quest.
The Research Commission's leads. And the ones they deem worth our attention become quests.
This command is special, different from your past undertakings, if I had to guess. It's not about hunting down the Elder Dragons or punishing them for the damage they've caused. The Commission seeks an understanding of their place in nature and ours. That's the point. The Elder Dragons are nature, and it's futile to try and punish nature as it is to run from it.
Now that's hunting.
But knowing nature, now that's something we can do. We're going to face some real challenges. The best course might not always be clear.
What this world needs is harmony.
But before you take life or move to defend it, understand it. That's what makes you a hunter. Boy oh boy, if I could read and speak at the same time, I think I'd be golden.
Oh, nice weapon, buddy. I guess that means it's time to get hooked up with some supplies. But as much as I'd love to take all your zenny, it's still a good idea to get as much as you can while you're out at the field. Thank you, mister. I don't even need your supplies because you suck. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I know what you mean, but I hate you. My. There you go, newcomer. It's the same voice I used for the man, but this is a girl. This is a girl. This is the armory. We deal in ready-made weapons and armor. If you need weapon, ASAP don't have time to gather materials via their tickets.
Which is a fucking lie, because they don't give you shit except for these. For a very long time, they only carry 2 weapons. They only carry the Iron level 1 and the Bone level 1 for all the weapons. And then, at some point, I think that they carry the lowest, or even maybe just a midpoint area for all the rest of the weapons. Because they're bloody liars.
Meow, 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 meow. Hi, welcome to the canteen. The best place for you to boost your hunt. You're from the 5th Fleet, right? I can't. Well, let me clue you in into what canteen's all about. Health gains, stamina, whatever back gains. Go on, sit down over there in the counter, scrawny. When you're ready for your pre-hunt, let me know.
I fucking love the cat. They make
Right on time.
delicious looking food. Though before you upgrade to a certain point, he just kind of stands around. He gives you quests from time to time to help increase the, what's it called? Fucking amount of stuff you can use, but a lot of it's just mostly standard. Yeah, blah blah blah. So line. Oh yes, one thing you can do now. In previous games, you'd have to run to this stupid gate, or to a gate, that allowed you to depart when you clicked X, once the mission was loaded. But now you can go anywhere, and click your touchpad, and you'll be set to this. Once the game is loaded, then you can do stuff. Boy oh boy, cutscenes, am I right? It's already been 40 or so minutes, and the cutscenes have taken up at least 5. I don't know. They've taken up some time, but that's okay. I can suffer through it. Isn't that right?
All right.
Shit, yeah,
This is
cutscene.
our first job. Let's do a quick review of quest rules. Rule number 1. Complete the objective to complete the quest. Easy, right?
Sure.
Each quest has an Our current objective is to eliminate a specified number of Jagras. Let's check them out. We ran into some Jagras on the way to base. The small monsters, remember? I think we saw them somewhere around here. Want to check it out?
No, I don't. I want to go kill a
number
real
2.
Jagras.
The commission supplies us. They're in the supply box over there.
One thing to
Have a
do,
look and decide
until you
what
get to
should take
high level
along.
quests, it's always smart to
Oh,
at least
yeah.
look in here. You don't really need it for a lot of these
Hey,
quests,
partner.
but you'll be able to get some free stuff that
Wanna
you
get
won't have
going?
to deplete your own personal supplies. Like, see, this is a potion. Functionally
Ready your weapon
identical to an
before
easy
attacking.
potion, if
Keep in
though
mind
the
that what
easy
you're able
potion
to
I
do
do believe is
depends
a
on whether
little
or not your weapon is drawn.
less effective than
Be careful.
a regular potion.
Hey,
Yeah, I know I was going the wrong way. I
when
got
you're
distracted
investigating
with
or gathering items,
everything.
You'll generally want to keep your weapon sheathed.
one good
You
thing
can gather
nowadays
honey
is
and mix
you
it
don't
with a
even have
potion
to
make
really
mega potions.
stop
marked
to start
gathering
looting
sites and
stuff.
monster
You can just
positions
kind
on
of
the
loot it
wildlife
as you
map
run
for you.
by, though. You gotta wait
pack
for
of
your
Jagras.
animation to end
Those are the
before you can
monsters
start
we're
up a new
after.
one.
Let's see how you hold up when you're on your own. They're on the run. Don't let them get away.
I don't
Grab all
care.
the monster materials you can.
The biggest
You can
thing
use them at
is
the
the
smithy.
loot. Always loot. Doesn't matter who it is, doesn't matter what you're doing. If something's running away, always take that time to heal up, sharpen, and loot. At this moment, I don't need to sharpen, but still, always loot. And one other thing you gotta do, or at least remember. One good thing about this game, which you've probably already heard, there is no
Over here.
limit to how many nets and how many, what's it called? Pickaxes you
Whoops.
can have. Because those things are free.
Whatever you can.
Yeah, those things are absolutely free.
The long sword is a close-range weapon for cutting. Spirit to increase its power. The weapon is losing its sharpness. Create some distance, then use a whetstone. Keep it together, okay? Okay, let's head home and report back to the old man.
I have 60 when you do a kill quest, you usually have just about 1 minute before the it sends you back to the Androssi, I think. And that minute should be spent gathering absolutely everything. But when you do a capture quest, I do believe it's 20 seconds. Once you've completed a quest, you can no longer be hurt by any creatures. You can be knocked around, but you can no longer be hurt, which is a nice thing. That was not added in this game. It's been there for a long while. Hello. Looks like I'm fucking trying to play with the Jagras. Random items that are always useful. Though it might not look like it, some of those items are more rare than others. I personally believe that when you start up a game, there's a random generator, but that generator may or may not be related, well, I think it's related to what stuff happens. Fuck, verbs. I do believe it's related to how the rarity works for when you pick up items. Because I know on my other game, which ironically is named Irma, which is why I didn't name this guy Irma, those sharp claws that I got from those Jagras, Jagras, they're incredibly bloody rare to pick up for my other character, but in this one I just got like 9. Inherently, they're not overtly, what's it called? It's hard to find it, but I had to go on a couple of quests and expeditions to get enough. I forgot to read. I'm going along. Wouldn't want you to get hurt. That was the field team leader. That was the field team leader.
Now that you've got some materials, why don't we head over to the smithy to see what you can do with them?
Oh boy.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello, Fiber. We're all ready to open our tavern and gathering hub, the Celestial Pursuit.
That is one thing I didn't know before. I had no idea that the gathering hub was called the Celestial Pursuit, and so for several of the events that happened, I had no clue what it meant by go to the Celestial Pursuit. At the gathering hub, you can meet up with other hunters and embark on quests together. To find the Celestial Pursuit, just look up. See that ship atop Astera? That looks like it's about to sail off to the stars. That's it. You can get up there by taking the lift. Please come visit us as soon as you get the chance. How about no? I have no reason to. Though, that is a very large ship. Though when you're up there, it's pretty small.
There you are, Fiber.
Stop placating me and just upgrade my weapon. He basically just said, what you need, I'm here for you. Not emotionally, but, you know. Though many people don't know it, you can actually skip the animation that they use for building. It's the same animation regardless of what you do, but it's bloody annoying. This guy is saying that he needs to find a way to fix an airship because it popped the last time he tried and they lost the entire third fleet, I think. Which is all of their scholars, I think. But yeah, one thing I learned not a long time ago, but a while ago, is that in order to skip the animation for a lot of the items or actions, you click options. Biffy enough. This allows you to skip the animations for the cooking, not like you ever should, and the animations for the building, which is always better. Fuck, I don't have a repertoire of voices. I have gruffled, I have country, and I have woman. I really wish I had some voices. But I got stories, bad ones.
Hey there,
Oh
partner.
god, are they bad.
Ah,
Yeah, I think it has to be bought into, not just
you
artificially
can pick up
forced.
quests from the quest board too.
If only I could skip cutscenes, that
It lists
pissed
the
me
same
off.
quests that I've got, so don't worry about having to check 2 places.
See, she just told us that she's fucking useless. Didn't you just see that? It lists the same quest that I've got. I'm a useless piece of trash. Literally a signboard does my job. And it doesn't talk back or give me a 5-second fucking prostate exam.
I'll be here.
This person's telling me that as I go through, I need to collect and look at the monsters and the monster tracks, and he will give me information regarding to them, depending on how much I collect, because that is how people work. I think. Fungal flexing. I gotta pick up a whole bunch of seed pods. Oh yeah, I just realized something. Options. Do I have auto stuff? Something I don't really... Yes, I do. Not something I usually pay attention to because it doesn't affect me overly much, but it has affected me on occasion. Now here's one cool factor that won't be shown probably today, tonight, this evening, but it exists. When you go to your camps through this, instead of going back to the Astera base, if you stay at your camp, which you're able to do, it gives you the option when you complete a quest, it actually almost immediately loads the quest that you ask the handler for. The only use that she has out in the field is to make it so you can go back and forth faster.
Your goal on this quest is
If
to
you're wondering
obtain
who
and
this
deliver some
side person
materials.
is, it's me.
Step 1, go find some.
Oh shit. One thing you can also do is capture these little creatures that are everywhere. And they're kinda cute, so I would recommend doing it. Nothing else than because they're cute. And why would you not want to imprison cute little things? Oh yeah, I'm gathering mushroom stuff. I forgot what the fuck I was doing. See, I just caught that bird. Not a good looking bird, but bird nonetheless. Revulture. It comes to the corpses of animals that you kill. Isn't that a sexy terminology? Now then, if only I could remember how to fucking fish. Pink parrots. I'm just gathering a couple fish. Sushi fish. At a later point in the game, when you have a fishing pond, you can throw these fish in them, and they just look nice. Nothing to it, they just look nice.
You can use that as slinger ammo.
Where's those skid
Great
marks?
for getting a
There's the skid
monster's
marks.
attention or creating a distraction.
Anything like this allows you more information on the, not these things, but the large creatures. because those things
You can carve materials
are
off
unique.
of monsters. These materials are
These
vital for
creatures right here are
producing
kind
new
of
equipment
useless.
and upgrading what
All they
you
give
have.
you is raw meat, and there's no special way to fish. Shepherd hair. I got you. I don't have you. I got you. I got you. Don't worry, you'll be safe inside my bag. I don't know where the fuck I put you, and you're probably with the fish and the bird, but hey, you still exist. Ooh, owls. These things are a little hard to catch. Probably, especially when you do that. One thing you need to do, though it's not too important if you know where everything is, more or less, is to go around and collect at least one type of everything throughout your entire playthrough, because it tells you on your little mini map in the bottom left where things are if you've picked it up before, or at least it should. Motherfucker, stop hopping. Though some of these things are stupid and redundant, so I don't even bother. Like that herb there.
Less likely to lose sight of a monster
I
if you
definitely
use the
wouldn't
focus
have,
camera.
Oh, I have a mushroom gathering quest, which is a good fact right here. No matter what quest you're on, these larger monsters can just randomly be wandering about, which is pretty cool. Which means that so long as you actually have the time, you can just fucking fuck these guys up.
Dodge their attacks. You don't want to take hits like that head on. The weapon is losing its sharpness. Create some distance and use a whetstone.
Your health is low. Keep your distance and use a potion.
Ooh, see that? My cat just gave me a bug full of food. By food I mean health. Which is a fun thing that the cat can do. This is one of his special equipment. Along with other things, he can, if you assign it with it, he can bring you food and give you passive buffs, like increasing your attack, health, your resistance to, noise, which is a very big one, because those noises are loud, and if you can be resistant to them, then you don't have to suffer the effect of anything. Verbs, am I right? Definitely good with my words. But nah, being resistant to noise is actually incredibly useful. Then there is one where he can steal stuff from monsters, little bits and pieces, if you're looking for loot. Another one is, what's it called? Man, I can't even remember what all them are. Oh, another one attracts the attention of the monsters. It's not as useful in my opinion, but if you need to go heal or anything, I guess it would be useful because at some point you can tell your cat to do these things instead of just hoping he does it randomly or hating that he does it randomly, which is also a possibility. See, like that? It wasn't bad, but it wasn't something I wanted. I would prefer it if he was a little bit lighter.
You can assign a target destination for your scout flies on the map.
Or lower in HP, rather. And this little bloody monster is running away. Oh shit. I forgot when you have really low HP and anything. The Puki, which is that little feathery tongue thing. If you give the Pokemon Licky a run for its money, that thing is actually kind of dangerous when you're not paying attention. Fire! He roared at me, buddy. He roared. He roared. But yeah, he's not too painful. In fact, he's not even that painful. He's just a bitch. The big thing, if you want to fight the Puki, you gotta cut off its tail or keep it close to stun. Because it gets angry or aggroed, it fills up its tail and can spit it out as a poison cloud instead of poisonous mucus, which lingers a lot longer and affects you when you walk into it. So it's a lot worse for wear than the mucus. Inherently, the Puki is just a fucking prick, but still. He's basically useless and he's not willing to admit it. Blue mushroom! Something you'll need at a later date. Because you need those to make a lot of things, surprisingly. There we go. I'm looking for these little mushroom heads.
Perfect! You've got the materials you need. I'll mark where you found these on the wildlife map.
She says I got the materials that I need, but I still need like a fuck ton more. See, this is the little thing that my cat brings me. But there's some of these just randomly flying about.
Okay, now's your chance. Hurry up before you get noticed again.
And I can call some of them out. There we go. Not too common, or not too important to catch the creatures. They just look nice at a later date. Antidote herb. I do believe that account items get turned into possible items that you can use for the canteen. Because I know you get a little bit of money or research points given to you for the account items that you collect. Which doesn't inherently mean that you get a lot, but that's still something. Something is better than nothing, am I right? I am right. Wow, we've been at this an hour, and this is only mission 2. Can you tell why I named it a grind? Woodland. Woodland. I do believe that I know that there is a subspecies of that called a forested. That's why they were pissed. That's why they were spooked. This guy is definitely not something I want to fight in this condition. He's not the strongest or even close to being the strongest, but he's tough enough to make it a piss-off. A strong pissing match if I was trying to fight him. Because I do believe one hit from him is about enough to knock me flat on my ass right now. Omen fly. They turn red when monsters are aggroed. Or irritated, agitated, monstered, angry. Not too important, but, you know. This little pathway that I'm taking you on, if you ever want to do this mission, one of the best ways because it has a lot of mushrooms. They're not... Mushrooms and stuff are not guaranteed to spawn, but the likelihood of finding them is more. Just ran past the toadstool. And don't forget to look for bugs. You might be thinking, bugs? Why the fuck would I need bugs? Because they're useful. These guys make shocking traps. Shock traps. They allow you to paralyze monsters. Oh, hi PQPG. Thank you for not noticing me. Would have been a piss off if I had to actually run. For an actual reason. Aside from just trying to rip my way down. Okay, I saw a butterfly. Where's the butterfly? Where's the butterfly? Found some. I think there's only 3 butterflies in the entire game, which is kind of a rip-off, but you only see me complaining. Anyone, everyone, only me, because I'm weird. Oh boy. Whee! Slinger torch. These guys light on fire, deal a small amount of fire damage, and set areas on fire. I do believe they also slightly scare smaller creatures, and in a different biome, they are useful because they create a patch of clean air. You'll know what I'm talking about when we get to that. It'll be at least 5 episodes down the line. Because I'm hoping that soon I won't need to deal with all these stupid, what's it called? Cutscenes. There's cutscenes throughout the game, and some of them are long, but I hope there won't be too many that I'll have to watch painfully. That's the infinite move of spam. Not the best, but I do believe that you can go down, down, stab, up, down, down. Which is the best way. And then because the sword is a little different compared to other creatures, or other, what's it called? Other weapons, you can do a diagonal slash, which makes your character jump backwards. And because you can do that as an attack, it is useful for dodging out of small hitbox swings. Definitely not the best, but if you're on the side of a creature and it's about to charge at someone else or something, you know, that's better than standing there and getting your ass beaten, or knocked down, or just damaged in general. Okay. So we completed those missions. And next time we will continue on Accept a Kestodon Kerfluffle. Enjoy your day and stay tuned.